I'm doing pop culture, entertainment, things like that, also following Brad Pitt when I can, when the news comes up, and now it has from January 12th, about last week now. This is from Marca, and I gotta note, they've been pro Amber for quite a while, with a few mixed articles on her, but mostly pro Amber. Now here's the thing, it already feels like they're taking the narrative that Brad Pitt did something wrong. He should be hiding out. He shouldn't show his face, but we've only got allegations. We don't actually have hardcore evidence. We don't have anything where we could actually make up our mind definitively that he did something wrong. So I don't know so much about Brad Pitt. I've seen his movies. Yeah, I like him as an actor. But as far as allegations, I gotta be 50-50, completely neutral. There's nothing that leads me to believe that they're true any more than they are false. So this here says Brad Pitt is an abuser begins trending on Twitter after his Golden Globes appearance. It wasn't all love and adoration for Brad Pitt after his Golden Globes appearance. And it begins. Brad Pitt's reputation took a massive hit after scandalous accusations from his ex-wife Angelina Jolie came to light. Now, I'm not sure about a massive hit, at least not from the CEOs, people up top, things like that. They seem quiet about it as far as I've seen and as far as information that's come to me, and a lot of information actually comes to me. So that seems neutral, unlike Johnny, where Warner Bros. Pretty much sided with Amber, Disney let him go, and we saw a backlash from the top. We're not quite seeing that with Brad Pitt that I'm aware of. Since that moment, the actor has had to deal with constant harassment on social media and other spaces. Well, I'm sure some people take Jolie's side. She's got millions of followers and fans and things like that. But again, when I search Twitter, when I look this up, or when I talk about related things where this might seep in, I don't see too much of that. I see mostly neutrality and mostly people saying, well, we need the evidence, like in all these other cases we've been seeing. But Brad Pitt doesn't seem to mind the bad publicity. He was spotted at the gala this past week sitting next to Babylon co-star Margot Robbie. Brad was seen smiling and not worried about a thing in life. Many of his fans swooned over the movie star's looks. In some cases, they can't believe he's already in his 50s and looking younger than ever. All right, there's a little compliment there, and he does look pretty good for the record. And also, why should his fans stop supporting him or enjoying his movies because of accusations, once again, not proven without evidence? They shouldn't. They should defend him and demand evidence. So it seems right he would just keep moving on like normal. It seems like someone who is guilty would maybe think twice, watch their step, this and that. But if you're innocent and you know it, keep pushing forward. And it continues. However, there is an important part of Twitter users who don't like Brad Pitt one bit and will do anything to discredit him. I think one bit should be 2 words, by the way. Not sure. The accusations and lawsuit presented against him by Angelina Jolie details a serious domestic abuse episode against the actress and their son, Maddox, which, let's not forget, was in a private jet where, unfortunately, we've got no way to know what happened. There's no audio, there's no video, there wasn't even witnesses because I'm assuming it was just the pilot there in the cockpit, and I can't recall anyone else being there. So it's a really, really unfortunate situation where it's just he said, she said. I hope he didn't do it. If he did, that's horrible, but I gotta know for sure, and I can't. For that, the incident, the phrase Brad Pitt is an abuser, went viral and it became one of the most talked about subjects of the week. The shocking details of Jolie's accusations are troubling for anybody who read the account. Like I said, why should you say he's an abuser if you don't know for sure? You shouldn't. Let's keep going. Despite this bad press, Brad Pitt still made an appearance on Thursday's UK Babylon premiere. He is currently promoting the Damien Chazelle film that is also nominated for many awards during the season. Pitt still hasn't publicly spoken about any of these accusations made by Angelina Jolie. Only his representatives have talked about the ongoing battle between the former couple that has their children right in the middle. Pitt has been spotted dating a number of celebrities, but he only recently appeared to get more serious with Inez de Raman. Wait, not ramen like ramen noodles, Ramon. Sorry, Inez de Ramon. Amid all this bad press and bad rep on social media, there still hasn't been any response from Angelina Jolie either. All we have are those troubling court documents where she details Pitt's abuse on her and their son, Maddox. As everything is progressing right now, it all points to an inevitable legal battle that will make Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard look like a walk in the park. I don't think so, because there was a lot of evidence against Amber, years of evidence. I can't imagine that this one incident on the plane or some things about some wine, which is unrelated, is going to be more heavy news than Johnny Depp. It'll be big if it comes out, but it won't be the same. Depp vs. Heard was a phenomenon. That was something I don't think we'll see happen for a very long time again. But I see there could be similarities here. And they feature this tweet by Storm. Produced by Brad Pitt, an abuser who knew the truth about Weinstein and kept working with him even after Angelina told him what happened with Weinstein. Now I gotta say, right here, Weinstein is kind of a tricky subject, because it's like it wasn't just Brad Pitt and Weinstein. A lot of people work with him. He met everyone in Hollywood. So if you're going to try to use the Weinstein card against somebody, you're probably using it against someone you're a fan of. If somebody famous who really gets around and meets all kind of celebrities, politicians, sports stars and things does something bad, you can't really say, well, that person met them and worked with them, they're bad too. It doesn't quite work like that. I'm not defending Weinstein. All I'm saying is he worked with a wide variety of people, so how could you know which were the good ones, which were the bad ones? You want to frame Brad Pitt as one of the bad ones because I guess you just believe Angelina's story. You just believe her. That's it. I'd say at best, every single person here should stay neutral, at least until a court case comes. If there's a court case, you see her on the stand, and she, comes off believable, real tears, things like that, well, maybe. You might want to believe emotion. You might want to believe words. There won't always be evidence. I understand that. But with just nothing right now, I'd say you're obligated to be neutral. But that's just my silly little opinion. You guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. Shout out to Cindy Bryden. She sent me this. If you're not subscribed to, consider it. And if you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.